SGC here, and we're back for Comics Time. Picked up some stuff that I missed before. Just want to address them before we start. First up, POP, supporting some local talent, Jason Copland. Good guy, good stuff, check him out for sure. Pretty simple storyline of some like escapee meeting up with some random guy, and now like they gotta hunt them down sort of thing. Pretty interesting stuff. I like the art, dig the story. 4-issue arc, lots of things gonna happen for sure, and I can't wait for the rest of the issue. And favorite page. I love how he handled the panels here, because it's really this urgency of these like quick cuts of like their emotions, like action is like, what's happening? And I see this worry, and it's just like, oh, let's kill this thing, and it's like, ooh, so graphic, and it's like, let's destroy it and let's get it over with. And I just really love the paneling. It's great stuff. Next up is Daredevil 8, came out last week, and this is some intense stuff with this purple menace sort of thing, and I cannot wait for the rest of the issue for sure. Nice to be back with Samnee. I mean, issue 7 we had a different artist team. Just great to have the original guys back. Really dug this page because it's just like just so menacing with their eyes, and it's just like super emotionless. And I mean, it's a pretty big impact of like what happened throughout the story as if these kids were abducted and sort of thing, and this is what happens to them later, and it's just like this remorse, nothing, and it's just like, man, these kids, stone cold hearted, and they are a threat, and I can't wait to see how Daredevil handles them. And now on to the week itself. Next up we have is Low. We get a further insight on the government of the society right now, and then we have the mother hunting down the son, trying to get him to work with her to figure out this whole probe thing. And it's interesting for sure, sort of like a development on the characterization of the two like survivors of the whole mess that happened in issue 1. I wouldn't say this is my favorite page, but definitely is consistent with what's happening. I mean, this whole senator guy, he has like a boner the entire time despite getting like the chick off him, and he's like, this consistency, like, why keep this detail? I guess it's just to do the authentic, I don't know, sexual experience, but it's interesting to keep that around. It's like, man, this guy, orgy fest. Next up we have Pop issue 2, some crazy action happening here as well, and it's just more running away, and it's just like, whoa, these guys are serious, and what we're gonna do to get away from them. I just really dug the action sequence here, like with the whole swerving, drifting thing, and this random guy's like just bitching about his coffee, and it's just like this mundane things that I really enjoy when there's so much things happening inside a story, and you have to keep these one-page things. I actually will consider buying this original page because it's just funny. I mean, this coffee, like the way that's paneled, and then like following the coffee falling on the ground, and then his lines. That's what I get for spending $6 on a coffee. I mean, yeah, basically it. I mean, I just really love this page for sure. Next up, Six Gun, issue 43. Crazy stuff. Grey Witch is moving, and it just seems like her plans are going accordingly. And Drake and company is just really trying to figure out what's going to happen to them and how are they going to save the world sort of thing. And it's just like, man, this can't get a break because things just aren't going the way they are. And maybe finally, like, them teleporting to this weird place will, like, help them. And my favorite page is this one. I think mostly it's not to do with art, but rather the dialogue that the Grey Witch has is just like her giving mercy, and it's like, whoa, totally didn't see that coming. It was just nice to see that she has like a sliver of humanity to life. Next up, Saga 23. A lot more development with the whole TV world, folks. I'm not really good with names, but basically there's a lot of problems at home, and now the storyline is getting nuts because I mean, finally the two princes or too many guys meet, and it's just like things are gonna go down hard. It just keeps getting worse and worse. It's like there's no happy days around anymore. Favorite page right here. Totally digging the dialogue too. Like, yeah, are you seriously trying to educate me about the cost of war? You realize I'm fucking dead, correct? Like, this is just heavy stuff. Like, she's been around for so long, and it just seems like everyone's taking her for granted, and it's just like, why are you taking me for granted? Because I'm just a ghost sort of thing. And you guys have problems? Well, I had problems too. I missed life. You know, you have it better than me. You're alive, sort of thing. And it was just really good characterization for her, definitely. Next up, Secret Avengers 8. Really digging this team. Love the cover from Tradd Moore. Love the interiors by Michael. And the storyline is pretty good. I mean, the whole this MODOK thing for this entire issue was a great character study for sure. As to how is he working into this team, and how is like Spider-Woman seeing how MODOK is acting like. And you can really see how Mariah Hill is sort of like set on like, I need MODOK, I'm gonna use him, and like use him for what he's worth. And totally did not see the ending coming, and it was just hilarious stuff. Clearly not gonna spoil it here for you. Definitely worth a read. but my favorite page is right here. It's like me and mundane things. Like really when characters do like things that are just normal people doing, and it's just like this Modark here, and it's like Snapper and him just chilling on a beach and like sipping wine sort of thing, having a deep talk, and it's like so realistic to what normal people would do, and it's just like these have superhero comic guys doing a picnic on a beach. Awesome stuff. Next up, True 43. Another 43. Same thing for 6 Gun. Didn't realize that. But definitely a lot of progression here with Tony's daughter and her just training and her progression with the whole murder thing. It's going to seem like a crazy thing. And then Poyo came out and it's just like, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Really see how she's progressed as a character with her skills and just being trained and everything. And it's just like, Tony showed up maybe like 2-3 pages once again. So it's like, I really give them props for doing a whole, I don't know, series like without a main character that's not been showing up for a while. I mean, ever since he's been hospitalized and afterwards, he's not been the main character. There's a lot of people around and stuff. I mean, this spread page for me is my favorite because of just the storyline progression and just like the character even like more like I am ready for everything. Like even said, I'm more than ready. And obviously we know how it ends if you don't read the issue. But basically I really enjoy this limitation to Colbert's like powers, which is weird. I think this is the first time we ever seen a agent that can not do their thing because of something happening. And I do really wonder what it's supposed to be tasting like, because it tastes like they mix beet juice with wonder what it could be. But it's just awesome to see Olive just to really step in and up, and it's just like so badass, and it's just like great characterization happening here. And it's just like, are you ready? Are you ready? Yes, I am. Doing this for my father and aunt sort of thing. So there you have it. That is it for Comics Time. Check down below for the address for RX Comics. The first place for your comics for sure. Definitely check them out. Great people, great prices, and just all around awesome store. Also picked up some random stuff throughout the week. I picked up a John Carter sort of hardcover. We'll flip through that and maybe review it, hopefully. Picked up some other like Challengers of the Unknown essentials, because I don't know, I haven't read those old stuff, and it was super cheap when I found it, and it was just great stuff, and I'll probably show you some good stuff when I find them or not. But anyway, that is it for this week's Comics Time. Out.